Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is Rhonda, your host for my show. You got something to say? I'm standing here today with Ryan and his brother Kenny Davis. They live here in Six Nations. They were they want to share a story with you that happened to them. I believe it was Thursday, October 9th.
I just saw someone dressed in all black. He came around the corner, and I looked through a window, and there was just a gun in my face. And I thought it was a robbery at first because he was dressed in all black. I didn't actually think it was cops.
And by the way, this was at I can't remember the name of your store.
Green Cross 6N.
Green Cross
6N.
6N.
Yeah, it's Green Cross Six Nations.
Oh,
That's
Green
just
Cross Six Nations, and use on a cannabis dispensary. Is
Yeah.
that what it is? Okay, just to be clear on that.
Yeah, so I saw the barrel of the gun, and we have a robbery procedure as well where we have these steel roll downs installed, so I pulled those down, thinking that that's what it was. And they started banging on the door, and then we kind of knew it was a raid, but didn't want to open up after there was just a gun in my face. No warrant was shown. I didn't hear Six Nations police, but it all kind of went into chaos then, right? And when they finally got in, we were all laying on the ground minus Dal because he has a trach tube, so he can't actually lay on his stomach. He had to be on his knees with his hands behind his head. But Kenny and I were both laying down, and
Is this on the inside of your building? Sorry, you're laying on the floor then.
yeah, I was laying on the floor.
Okay.
They came in. I remember looking back at them, seeing them come in, and then I just turned my head back and I had my hands out, like I said, fully laying on the ground, nothing in my hands, fingers out, and then I got sucker punched out of nowhere, and I turned my head like this, and at that point I had my eyes shut, and then they started kicking and stomping on my head, and they were wailing on me pretty good. The black eye, still, you can kind of still see it from the sucker punch.
Close your eyes a little bit.
You can see it up there. Yeah.
Looks
It's all-
yellow, getting yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened a week ago, so it's starting
Looks
to
like you
heal
have
now.
some swelling still though.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
side of my head still hurts.
While they're banging on the door, the main entrance to get in, officers went around the building and smashed out the glass. Like every single inch, it sounded like. It just sounded like firecrackers going off.
I'm still in shock because like I said, I gave them my trust. When they came in, I looked back and looked at them, and then I just looked out. I was like, okay, they're gonna cuff me now, and then they sucker punched me and started stomping on my head. So like,
I had to have my eyes closed half the time because like I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like it was
yeah, he was
scarring,
an
right? Like it.
It's traumatizing, you know. And how old are you, Rye?
20. I just turned 25.
And how old are you, Ken?
I'm 20 years old.
So I was put on concussion watch too. The EMTs assessed me when I was in the jail cell, and they said that they were urging me to go. Sorry, my dog's just in the way here. They're urging me to go to the hospital, but I didn't trust them with my younger brother, who's, like I said, younger than me and smaller in size as well. I didn't trust them with.
Well, not
with
after that. Why would you, right?
Yeah.
You know, so like, I mean, like, that's what I mean. Like, not only is it traumatizing, but it's that trust. That trust is gone, and yet these people are put in place to serve and protect, not abuse and you know,
Rob and kidnap.
Yeah, they
rob
didn't
and kidnap
conduct
and
themselves
whatever,
like
you know?
officers.
Yeah.
right? So how do you, I mean, like you're told to respect, the ones that protect you, but obviously, and they're the ones hurting you. That's what I don't get.
Yeah, I'm still in shock. Like I said, I still can't really believe it happened. But the reason we're coming forth and saying all this stuff, we're being completely honest, is because it can't happen to someone else. I have a friend, one of my best friends actually has an issue with his brain. He can't play sports or any contact sports or anything like that because if he gets a hit to the head, he has something, I think it's like a vein or something, but it could explode and it just fills his head with blood, and so I'm pretty sure what happens. But point being, he can't play sports at all, so you can't go around kicking people with steel toe tactical boots.
I mean, you could have been that person,
Yeah.
and they would not have known that, right?
More than enough officers came barging in, and we were all no resisting arrest charges. We were all on the ground.
I don't even know how to describe it. To me, that's hitting. So that's like, it just doesn't make any sense. He's like on his knees with his hands behind his head. There's no reason to shove his face into the ground like that. That's what they did.
Did you guys say anything to them, like, hey, don't hit him, he's
Absolutely.
already hurt?
No.
Did you try and tell them,
I
like,
did-
don't hit Dallas?
I was saying, because he was right beside me, right? He was immediate to me. I was saying, like, get off him. Like, you don't need to be using that much force. There's probably 3 people on them at one point
These officers.
for no reason. Yeah, there's like 2 on me, and like there's just like a ridiculous amount there.
So they're charging us federally, but at the scene they told us they were charging us provincially. It's with possession of cannabis, intent to distribute, and intent to sell or something like that.
There was no officer like duty they're upholding there. It was purely for entertainment.
Do you know the officer who organized the raid or who was in charge of it?
The chief would be Glenn Lickers, and the sergeant, leader of the drug task force, is Tim Bomberry, and he was there as well.
I myself are really sorry that that happened to you, you know, like, because, you know, you're our future leaders, you know, regardless of regardless of anything, you know, like, and like I said, you're doing it in a good, positive way for the people. From my understanding, you guys also make like donations to, you know, different organizations and whatnot, and that's your goal. I know you are working on establish some kind of a cannabis commission for the people. You know, like, if you can tell us a little bit about that before we end, like maybe on some of the things that you use and how you're going about it, like to help the community.
Yeah, so we sponsored girls field lacrosse, and then this upcoming season is supposed to be boys hockey. We still are, but the charity donations have taken a hit because Six Nations Police, when they came in, they stole from the charity. They took
They
all our
stole
money.
it. They took it.
Yeah, they took all our money that was in there, and there was a big bag of charity money there as well.
Wow.
Hundreds of dollars. We still have thousands in the charity, so I mean, we're going to be able to do hockey jerseys and something like that this year, maybe a tournament or something.
Well, guys, you know, thanks a lot for sharing your story with us, and you know, if anything else comes up and you guys, you know, might have forgotten something, or you just want to just do an update with us on, you know, like for especially when you know, either before, during, after court, whatever, you know, like let's stay in touch, and you know, and then I'm gonna go and so thanks, guys. Again, Ryan and Kenny Davis, and I'm gonna make my way over to go and talk to Dallas Porter. He was another youth of our community who was assaulted during this this raid of the dispensary, and then we'll go from there, and so stay tuned.